Hello, my name is Jose Fernandez and this is my travel paper presentation for the course of Intercultural Communication. The title of my work is Working in an Intercultural Environment, and this experience in the United States. First of all, let me begin by talking about a little bit of today's environment. Today we live in a very globalized world. This means, among other things, that we can find products from the other side of the globe in our nearest supermarket, and we can find people from everywhere in the world in many places, ranging from tourist places to universities and especially in the workplace. Now a little bit of intercultural communication. This is defined as the process of communicating with people from different cultures. Also, according to Bennett, intercultural communication answers the question, how do people understand each other when they do not share common experience? Intercultural communication should not be confused with another term very similar, that is cross-cultural communication. This is defined, well, according to Tannen, as the need to be connected to others and to be imposed upon. The main challenge of intercultural communication, according to the authors, is language. This is a person that speaks English, for example, that goes to China and has never had any studies of Chinese, will definitely have many difficulties in communicating with people over there. However, even people that speak the same language and goes to a country that speaks their own language will encounter difficulties, as the context and the slang and jargon vary a lot from country to country. Now a little bit of today's global economy. No country is self-sufficient. This is, countries are interdependent of the exports and imports they do to meet all the needs and requirements of their own people. Also, businesses are looking to expand abroad. This is to increase market share or either to gain more profits on both. As a consequence, there is an increased diversity of the workforce, as they hire people from the countries they go and expand to. Now a little bit about my experience. I work as an international college program or ICP at Walt Disney World. I have noticed that Disney looks for international workforce every year. This is, they hire people from, let's say, countries like Brazil, Peru, China, even Europe, to gain a very diversified workforce, which is also very convenient for them. The Disney Challenge. The language, fortunately for me, this was not a problem, as I have learned English since I was a kid. However, it was going to be my first time abroad, and it also made me nervous that I was going to use English, this time for real and not only for an exam. After arriving and starting to work, I found some difficulties with people who spoke my own language. For example, I got to know that for Puerto Ricans, the word for bug in Spanish, which is bicho, actually meant something insulting for them, and that they used the slang guagua to refer to the public bus. These two words are just some two examples of the difficulties and how confused I was in the beginning. To wrap up, this was really an incredible experience. I encountered and befriended people from all over the world in different cultures and learned their customs and also what kind of food they eat. Also, a little bit more personally, I always dreamed to go to Disney since I was a kid. So this was not only a good work experience, but also a dream come true. We can also say that companies have employees from different countries. This is because they're either looking for the abilities of these employees or like Disney as a need for their own company, as they receive visitors from different countries and they want them to feel nearer home and more comfortable, which is why they hire employees that speak the languages of the many people they receive. Finally, intercultural communication is present almost anywhere in the world, especially in global or multinational companies, as they hire employees for the reasons we have mentioned before. One of these examples is Walt Disney World. Thank you very much.